Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Super Mario Strikers Charged thing. We don't have an individual name for it. Is it Strikers Autism? 4cc Strikers? I don't know what to do. The fuck, it's Strikers! It's Strikers! Strikers is back! It's been a little while, and one of the reasons it's been a little while since we've done this is, I mean, we did have a couple competitions and different winners and lots of different award winners, but PD won a league 4 out of 4 times. Yoshi's Egg Strikes, But one of the main reasons we're coming back is we found a way to edit the stats of all 20 characters in the game. The base stats and the little stats in between. All 12 captains and 8 sidekicks have been changed in some ways, and we're going to show you those changes. These are patch notes. We patched the game. This is PES 1.13, if you will. No, I'm kidding. It's not. And before we do that, we got to get some funky music, but not just any funky music, some rare music. So if you will, indulge, please. Hodl. And a 3, 2, 1. Cat Jam. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We love it. Anyway, let's get this stat page up here. You might remember, of course, the bad, good, and bad, okay, and good zones showing the relative strength of each character in relation to speed, shooting, passing, and defense. We'll get into some specifics a little bit later. And of course, the cum zone, in which the max stat characters, like for instance, Hammer Bro has 3 passing and shooting. He would be in the cum zone. Some of these changes are going to break the box and will be outside the cum zone. So we will show you those now. But the main, before we get into the changes, the main purpose is not to balance the game, but rather to make each character more of themselves. So if the game is unbalanced, who gives a shit? It's fun. That's really what we want, is just fun. We don't want to nerf the good characters and buff the bad characters. If that happens, okay, great. But the idea is just fun. So without further ado, Birdo, just going in alphabetical order, actually has a pretty significant change here. And one of the main reasons that we changed Birdo this way, which is a slight buff to all defensive stats. Skill shot time is slightly down, so a little bit faster. A significant shot nerf and a significant pass buff. We're basically giving her the shooting and passing of a medium character, so nerf and buff respectively. The idea here is to separate Birdo from Monty. She was kind of similar. They were Monty and Birdo were kind of similar, both power characters, both similar skill shots, similar skill sets. So now Birdo is more of a kind of a distributing player that can still shoot very well, a little bit all around, still slow, and can still hit the shit out of people. So her defense breaks the barrier there. Second up, Boo. Speed is up slightly, skill shot is slightly down, and passing in the F1 style is purple, meaning Boo is the best passer in the game statistically. It's not going to be super noticeable, but purple nonetheless. Also, forgot to mention, Birdo's skill shot is still the slowest in the game. It was 1.25 seconds, it is now 1.2 seconds. Boo's skill shot was 1.2 seconds, it is now 1.1 seconds. So still fairly slow, but a little bit quicker. We get those off more often. Anyways, yeah, he is the best passer in the game. Got a little bit of a speed buff, but not enough to show anything visual going outside of the cum zone. Bowser, first captain up here, his hit size is significantly increased, so it is best in the game, and it's a good time now to talk about the 3 different defensive stats that there are for each character. There is slide distance, hit size, and hit distance. So slide distance, hit distance are pretty self-explanatory. Sliding, how far a character can slide to take the ball as soon as they touch the opposing character. Then, of course, hitting. Each character will go a little bit farther hitting as opposed to sliding, but they do not get the ball. The hit size, though, I'm not quite sure what this is. Blinky thinks it means hitbox, and I think he's right, but like, what hitbox? Is it the hitbox of Bowser in this case? Does that mean he can take out multiple characters with one hit if they're close together? Is it actually the distance in which a character flies back after being hit by Bowser? I don't know. Is it some sort of blowback? Either way, his hit size is just dramatically increased, and we gave his hit distance a little bit of a buff as well, so it's outside the box. And his hit size is number 1 in the game. So the idea here is whatever hit size is, Bowser's going to be throwing around bigger hits. He's still going to be taking great shots. His charge shot time is decreased significantly enough. So he's going to be getting more power-ups, some more dad breath, more big hits, more power-ups, more dad breath, more chaos. Just sickos Bowser going all over the place. That's what we're looking for. Junior, not really significant enough changes. Just shooting and passing up a little bit. Not enough to break the box. But to be honest, Junior was fine before. He's had some not great seasons. But he's still a strong character, still very offensively talented. His team has 3 out of the 4 Golden Ball awards, so he's clearly doing something right and doesn't need that much of a buff. Daisy, on the other hand, got a very significant buff, as you might expect. We gave her medium passing ability, actually slightly better than medium passing ability, but basically on the same level. Her hit distance went up significantly, but not best in the game, and her hit size went up a little bit as well. Her power still sucks. Her shooting still sucks. But if she's going to lose, she's going to hit the shit out of you and make you earn it. So we'll see how she does this season. Another not-so-great captain, Diddy Kong, got a significant speed buff and is now the fastest character in the game. His passing is also increased significantly enough to be outside the come zone. So he's Cocaine Monkey is what I'm calling him. Cocaine Monkey, just running around the pitch, calling people up, doing tech support. DK, 1 change, simple shooting buff, number 1 shot in the game. It's even more terrifying than it was before. This stupid monkey has already won 2 golden boots by himself, and basically we're fucking stupid. Click here to find out how he's still not going to win the league somehow. But who knows, he might. Dry Bones brought his hit distance down a little bit because we gave him a shot and we decreased his skill shot time kind of significantly. Now the thing about, we didn't give him much of a shot, but the thing about giving any 1-rated characters anything in that stat, it's a very significant increase. So for instance, Peach, Boo, who we saw earlier, if we were to give either of them a shot, it's actually a pretty significant increase from 0. That's foreshadowing. Hit distance is down enough to where he doesn't have great range. He can still hit for sure. He's still one of the better defensive characters, especially considering he's still fast. But his strength is now becoming more of his shooting ability. He was already a great goal scorer for a couple teams. Peach's team, he had 14 goals. I believe did he have 18 for Yoshi? He carried that team that one season. He may hit 20. That skill shot is now down from 1 second to 0.88 nice dubs. And there are going to be times in a game where he won't even be charging yet. And you'll watch and inside go, that's a goal. Because he has so much space, you know he's going to be able to charge. You know he's going to be able to get the rebound. It's going to be over critter. And yeah, he's going to create a lot of goals. A lot more goals than he did before. And while he might be the number 1 sidekick, he also might not, because this guy's the number 1 sidekick. Camera Bro gave him a significant defensive buff, a little bit better than some medium characters. Or almost on par. I can't remember. I'm tripping on my words. Close to medium characters, and we gave him a shooting increase. So now he truly is gold defender, but he still is pretty slow, and his deeks are a little awkward, really cool, but you know, not always, can't always get them off. I really think it's going to be between Dry Bones and Hammer as far as number 1 sidekick. We'll see who comes out in the end at the end of the season. Koopa is good at everything, so we made him even gooder at everything. And I won't go into the details, but we'll just imply. It's nice. His skill shot timer is down from 1 second to 0.96. So you can do the rest of the math in your head. Luigi gets a slight buff. He is a slight power character buff, I should say. His shooting and hitting goes up a little bit, and his brother gets essentially the same thing, just weighted towards a playmaker. Both these captains are great. Their captain abilities are great. And they don't need much, so just did that. Luigi's better shooting and defense. Mario's better at running around and setting up his teammates. So watch out if this motherfucker gets Monty Mole. And speaking of, Monty's shooting has increased a little bit. And more importantly, his hit distance is now number 1 in the game. Slide distance is up as well, so his defense is significantly buffed. He's got that classic Monty reach. He's going to be very effective in the midfield and defensive areas of the pitch, but if he's picked as an offensive character, he's going to contribute a lot. Peach, probably the most significant changes of any captain in the game. Gave her speed a slight buff, actually decreased her defense, so she has less of a range and less hitting power because she is a dainty little princess after all. But we are giving her what is referred to as a 38 special, and I know she's going to the elites for the first time, but she might win it. I'm getting ahead of the whole thing, but like, I swear to God, she's very strong now. At least it looks that way. I don't know. I mean, like I said, you give a non-shooting character shooting and they get a significant buff, and she doesn't have the shooting skill of a medium shooter, like a vanilla Shy Guy, vanilla Koopa, etc. But she's good at shooting, and she's fast, and she can still pass. She's got a lot of potential. She's probably going to give these elites a run for the money. She's probably going to stay up, and of course, I'm probably going to eat those words. In any case, moving on to Petey, who is the only character getting a net nerf. And to be honest, they're not very significant nerfs. The shooting and passing are only slightly down. Not exactly sure if his low passing can be nerfed that significantly anyways. The shitposting change, we can't change the amount of time to get shitposting or when. Actually, wait a second. No, we can't change it for him specifically. We can change it in general, but not for him. We can't change the amount of shit that he slings, so the amount of mud. And we also can't even change the terrain, so it's just as thick and sticky to walk over. Oh, maybe it's not shit, maybe it's cum. Thonking. Anyways, we can't change the terrain, so it's still very difficult to get to him if he's trapped in a sea of shit. But we can change his turning radius and his speed, so he can't really move across the pitch like he did before. He was a little bit down on speed in his normal shitposting statistics. What do you call it? The file is called superpd.ini. Anyways, so Super PD did have a speed debuff overall, but we gave him even more of a debuff, so he kind of is rooted in place. But it's fine, it's PD. The shitposting is still effective. He's still going to get a Mega Strike off. He's still going to score a couple. He's still going to score from anywhere on the pitch. He's still going to have teammates just better than they should be. His Shy Guy was reigning MVP. He's just good. PD's good. He's pretty freaking good. And speaking of Shy Guy, there he is, reigning MVP. It should be noted that out of the box, Vanilla Super Mario Strikers Charged, Shy Guy has 0 hit size. So as if Shy Guy had the hit size of a Toad, or a Boo, or Peach. So we fixed that. We gave him the normal hit size, which should be half. We gave him a little bit of hit distance as well, so he's a little bit more effective there. And the most significant change we made is we brought his charge shot down from 0.45 seconds, the default for all the characters, pretty much, to 0.33. And we decreased his skill shot time from 1 second to 0.9 seconds. So he's going to be getting a ton more power-ups for his captain. He's going to be getting his skill shot off more, so either explosions at the point of impact, at the place where he's shooting, if someone can interrupt him, or on critter, just chaos. Anyone who drafts Shy Guy is going to be an agent of chaos, whether they like it or not. And I'm sure they'll like it, especially if you're Bowser. Oh my God, Bowser, please draft at least one Shy Guy. I want it so bad. Todd, not really a significant increase for him, just speed and passing. Very similar to Diddy Kong, just to less of an extent. It should be noted we did not increase or decrease his skill shot time, but it is still the fastest in the game at 0.75 seconds. And if he's in the right spot, it goes top shelf. So watch out if Todd is in the right position. But nothing super serious. Waluigi, his slide distance has a significant increase and is now best in the game. His hit distance is up as well, so he's even better at defense. Charge shot is significantly decreased, so he's getting more power-ups. And then Mega Strike. He is the only captain to receive a Mega Strike buff, Mega Strike timer buff, down from 1 second to 0.9, so he will be getting Mega Strikes off a little bit faster. Nothing too crazy, but just changes overall to allow Waluigi to do a little more trolling. And his Jew brother Wario, similar change to Hammer, but with a shot nerf and a significant hit size and distance buff. So, I mean, considering the fact that in Wario Land, the Game Boy game, he had a dash attack. So we're giving him that, essentially. So it should be pretty good in defense. His shooting is still okay. He can score from almost anywhere in the opposing half. But it's going to be a noticeable nerf there. He does have a slight passing buff, so he's still going to be setting up his teammates very effectively. And then his charge shot time is down, so he's going to be getting a couple extra power-ups each game. And last but not least, Yabi. He's good at everything, so we just increase his speed. I also don't think that increasing his defensive hit distance would, I don't know if it increases the size of his tongue or what. Be curious to play around with. But in any case, he's good at everything. Just gave him a little bit of a speed buff, and we decreased his egg roll speed. You probably noticed when he would use his vanilla egg roll, it was very easy for him to get around the pitch. Very easy for him to hit all 4 opposing characters and just launch into a mega strike, especially because they're very dazed. So, like with PD, we can't change the amount of times he gets the egg. We can't change the egg roll time, but we can change his speed. And so now, not only is it a little bit more balanced, kind of going against what I said at the top of the video, where I said we don't want to balance. We do want to balance the egg roll. It will be impressive if he does get all 4 characters and launches into a Mega Strike and can get it off in time. So, good luck, Yoshi, in your endeavors. There are some general changes that we are making. The wetlands in the dump are slippery and frictitious, respectively, and we basically reduced those effects so where they're still noticeable, but not too much to a degree where like it's just nuts. The wastelands is slippery, but not so much that characters are going to be just spinning around the ball. They're going to be picking up the ball a little bit more often and being able to make plays more often. The dump, very frictitious. Ball basically dies and characters have to trudge through the mud, and it really nerfs fast teams. So it's not going to be as much of a nerf playing on the dump now, which Diddy Kong will be. And of course, the dump has some sick ass music. We want to enjoy the dump. We don't want to not enjoy games, so games should be a lot more fun there. Bananas and bob-ombs, size slightly increased. You're not really going to notice it, but the idea is just to bring them on the same level as other power-ups in the game because they are by default the weakest ones. We might increase them over the season, who knows? Pay attention to that. Star speed is increased by 15%. We could change the time that the star is active. However, if that happens, then it'll be very easy for captains to get off a 6-shot Mega Strike, and then probably make it high speed. So increasing the star speed will be a deterrent against whenever they get Akko Brain, they activate it in their own half, and then if they just clear the ball, then it's on them. But at least with the extra speed, they can walk to the opposing half and then launch a Mega Strike and get back into the game. Because if they got a star, they're down by 3 goals. And it's probably a minute left. So that's been a nice change so far. Mushroom time is extended from 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds. It was already kind of a fun boost, but characters seem to use it poorly, and it's probably the weakest power-up in the game just for that reason. So why not give it a little bit of a buff? In any case, we'll go back from top to bottom just really quickly through all the characters again. Birdo. Shooting down, passing up, all-around a character, distributor type. Defense is great. Boo, best passer in the game. Gonna be whipping passes around and doing it really fast, running around fast as well. Bowser, chaos. Sickos mode. Bowser Jr., just a little bit more of himself. More offense. Daisy, got some very good passing, and the hit size and hit distance is up, but she still can't shoot. Diddy Kong, cocaine monkey, whipping balls around similar to Boo. Gonna be doing it faster than any character in the game. DK gonna be shooting harder than any character in the game. What will Stupid Monkey do this season? Dry Bones. Defense is down, but shooting is up. Watch the fuck out. He might put in 20 goals this season, and if he doesn't, Hammerbro probably will because his shooting is up, and he has more of a hitting range to take the ball away from you this time as goal defender. Koopa is good at everything, so we made him gooder at everything. Luigi has a power character slight. Mario has a playmaker slight. Monty Mole has a shooting increase and significant hit distance increase to be best in the game. The Monty Reach will be visible from time to time. Peach has a 38 special and she might win the Elite League. Give me your clue list, I guess. Petey, slight nerfs, but he will probably win the Elite League again. Shy Guy, reigning MVP, gonna cause a lot of chaos with a bunch of extra charged shots and skill shots. Todd, only a slight buff, but he still has the best skill shot time, not necessarily skill shot, but best skill shot time in the game. Waluigi, gonna be trolling a lot more with his increased slide distance. You'll definitely notice it from time to time, and he might get Mega Strikes off more faster. You might notice that too. Wario, hitting is way up, shooting is not way down, but close to way down. You'll notice a change in his gameplay as well. And then Yoshi, egg roll speed, a little bit more manageable, not as automatic to getting Mega Strikes. So that is it. About to upload this video. You can watch it. I guess you have watched it. I don't know if am I gonna put it in the side too? Probably not. Fucking 20 minutes long. This Sunday, 3 hours, ooh, voice crack. 3 hours after normal cup time, 2000 hours UTC, we will be going live with the draft. We'll probably do a quick review of the stats, do the draft, and do some preseason friendlies before Boris goes live with some comfy around 7 Eastern. What is that? Midnight? I don't know what time is. 2000 UTC, 3 hours after cup time, draft, and then Friday the 22nd at 5 p.m. It will be Friday, then it's Strikers, Saturday, Sunday, what, etc. Week 1, Striker Season 5. We'll see you then.